Hey everyone, hope you're doing well Sunday afternoon. Hope you had a good weekend. Made it to church this weekend like I did. I actually just got done getting a workout in. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing that before the season gets started. So this past Friday, we had a chance Friday afternoon, had some free time after we got done with the work to come over here, and we got all my equipment, washed off, pressure washed, even washed my Zuzu trucks here, as you can see. So yeah, I figured I'd do a quick video. Yeah, I say quick, may end up being a little longer than I'm thinking, but yeah, I figured I'd do my 2025 equipment setup video. So yeah, usually these videos seem like they usually do pretty well. So if you're new to the channel, just to give you a background on me, my name's Chad, by the way. I've been doing lawn care for 20 plus years. It's actually, honestly, it's been, my primary source of income pretty much my entire life, even when I was young. I've been doing lawn care related work. I ended up getting a degree from Auburn University in December of '09 and had a business going at the time, try to help pay for college. And when I graduated, I had a choice to make, and I just decided I'd keep it going. So I live in Opelika, Alabama. I'm 39 years old. Again, been doing this 20 plus years, so I've got a lot of knowledge. So any of you people that happen to be viewing for the first time, appreciate it. Feel free to like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. One thing about me and my channel, guys, I've got a lot going on. So yeah, the people that are familiar with my channel know that I'm in the process of purchasing some land. I've got this 4.4 acres of commercial property that I'll be closing on here in the coming weeks. I think March the 20th is actually the tentative scheduled date, but I'm hoping to get it done sooner, just so I can start moving all my firewood piles and just get things going with the engineer that's going to be doing a site plan, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, really looking forward to having a shot by the end of the year. So yeah, I think you'll really find this channel interesting, especially this year with everything going on. So I feel like definitely offers some unique perspectives. Comparing or contrasting, other channels out there that you may view. So I feel like we can all learn together for sure on different things, right? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the shop being built, and obviously I'll be getting a lot of videos talking about that. And I was even thinking about this Tuesday I've got a meeting with my general contractor and the civil engineer that'll be coming up with a site plan like I mentioned before. I was actually thinking about doing a video, seeing if they wouldn't mind me videoing that, just so y'all can kind of see and hear the process. Of course, obviously I'm not very familiar with those kinds of things, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm hoping to actually not only build a shop for me, but multiple shops or storage-like facilities on the property, and I'll have plenty of land, for me to store things and really grow. So yeah, I've had a lot going on this year for sure. I'm even thinking about purchasing, various pieces of equipment I feel like y'all find interesting, and I'm going to venture out to other money-making opportunities now that I got this land. As you can see, I'm kind of capped out here at my house. So I've really been mainly a maintenance-style business, focusing on mowing, treatments, bush trimming, all that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing other things in order to make some money. Now that I have all this land, I feel like it just represents a huge opportunity for me and my business going forward. So either way, hey, listen, appreciate you guys for viewing. If you're new to the channel especially, like anytime you have a comment or you have a discussion topic you want to talk about, just let me know in the comments. I'm usually good about discussing those things. Now listen, I want to mention this because I've been having some people coming in the comments here lately, and even some have been doing videos on videos that I've done, talking about how in one instance how wrong I was to suggest this. First of all, I'm going to start making a point to say this in the videos. I probably need to get a disclaimer like my man Ray does on Ray's Lawn Care. But yeah, I'm just giving you my opinion based on my experience. By no means, call it advice, call it opinion. I call it my opinion based on my thinking, based on my experience through the years of doing this. So yeah, don't feel like it's always going to be 100% true. And as we know, there's a lot of variables that go into lawn care. Obviously, where you live, do you have employees, your customers in the area, you know, that kind of thing. There's just a lot of factors that come into play. So I'm just giving you my experience based, yeah, I'm on 20 plus years of doing this, right? So don't take it for the gospel or anything like that. But I do feel like you'll find it helpful, and I do feel like I give good advice most of the time, if you want to call it that. Again, it's more or less my opinion. But anyway, hey, listen, guys, let's get into it. Let me see if I can get a good view of my equipment, and we'll talk about, obviously, my mowers and various things. It's a good thing I got a 3-car garage, so I'd be struggling. I even store some of my stuff actually behind my fence. But obviously, with me building a shop, hopefully I'll have it built by the end of the year. That won't be an issue. I have plenty of land. I'm looking at either a 50 by 50 or a 40 by 60 shop with an awning on the side, so that'll give me plenty of storage. You know, obviously I'm hoping I'll be able to, yeah, I'm not hoping, I know I'll be able to store my trucks in there too. Hoping to get 2 big doors, roll-up doors, to where I can pull these big trucks in, you know, whenever it's raining or whenever I feel the need to. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, so you get a good view. Yeah, this is a good view here of all my stuff. But yeah, there's my son Braylon. He likes getting on there. He claims to be shy, but he likes getting on the videos from time to time. Let's start with my bagging mowers, guys. So as you can see, I got 2 walkers. I got the Navigator. Yeah, all 3 of them are solid mowers for sure. I do prefer the walkers in the growing season just because I feel like the cut quality is better and I like the way they handle. But the Navigator, you know, earlier last year it was struggling. I was having some issues with it. But the Navigator here over the last 6 months or so has been doing really, really well. And it's what I prefer to use in the winter because frankly I feel like it sucks up better the debris, especially in the winter time when trying to get all those leaves cleaned up. I like to use it to go around curbs, various properties to suck leaves up, that kind of thing. So I actually feel like the Navigator does a better job of sucking up debris, and it has a big hopper. That's a C19. I've had it for, I bought it used. I've had it for probably 3 years. It's got about 1,000 hours on it. It's a solid mower for sure. Good cut quality, all that kind of stuff. I like the way it handles. It's quicker. It's a lot quicker than the Navigator. I feel like the Navigator is a lot heavier, so it doesn't really handle as well. It's not near as quick, and that's a T23, Walker T23. This will be my 3rd year, 3rd or 4th year. I can't really keep up. I think it's my 3rd year, actually. It's got 515 hours on it. It's my production mower in terms of, yeah, in the summer, you know, when the grass is really growing, you know, I prefer to use it. It's got a little more power than obviously C19. C19's 19 horsepower, T23, 23 horsepower. But yeah, I love the Walker mowers. This cut quality is great, and they handle fantastic as well. So, and the types of yards that I have, you know, I got a lot of nice, you know, nice weed-free yards, and a lot of these people in some of these neighborhoods, especially the wealthier, richer neighborhoods, you know, they want their grass bagged, even though in a lot of cases it doesn't really need it. But you know, a lot of people prefer the grass to be bagged, so these are obviously great mowers to do that, right? So that's why I have the 3 bagging style mowers. Now, I prefer to use my Laser Z's here. As you can see, I got 4 because they're going to be quicker, more efficient, going to get the job done faster. And obviously, the bigger properties that I have, I'll use my Laser Z's just because they are obviously a whole lot quicker. But those customers that do want me to bag, you know, I'll use my walkers, and obviously they clean up all the debris and the sticks and all that kind of thing. So yeah, just give you a rundown. This is my newest laser. I bought it last year, the beginning of last year. I think it was 215 hours on it. So yeah, really looking to use it a lot, especially once the season gets going. It's definitely, yeah, I feel like it's my my production mower, or my highest production mower, just with it being newer, and it's got the big 31 horsepower Kawasaki engine on it, and it's got the adapt feature, and I love the adjust, where you adjust the deck at, and that's kind of new from the other lasers that I have that they put on there last year in the newer style mower. So yeah, I like that aspect of it, the new one. But yeah, these are, let's see here, this one right here, I believe is my oldest laser. It's got well over 2,000 hours on it. I put a new engine on it, about 3 years ago. And typically, guys, what I do is, and I know some of you may be thinking I have too many, and again, most of these, yeah, all of them but this one are paid off, so that's good. But typically what I'll do, guys, to give you an idea of why I have so many. First of all, once I pay them off, instead of, obviously selling it, I mean, typically you're not going to get a whole lot for it. I'd rather just keep them, because I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it's still a good machine, and obviously the new ones are going to cost you a lot of money nowadays, so I'd rather just keep it, to be honest with you. So typically what I'll do when it comes to using the different lasers is, obviously when we're using 2 trucks now, both trucks will have one on each truck, so that's good there. But usually I'll use my older models whenever I know I'm going to be doing some rough cuts, if that makes sense. That's typically how I use them. So I prefer to actually rotate them out as well. I feel like rotating them out keeps them fresh, keeps them from tearing up as easily. That's just something that I found, based on my years of experience, rotating them out every so often, usually once a week, I'll rotate them out to, keep them fresh, so to speak. And just, I feel like it definitely keeps them from tearing up as easily or more than they would if I wasn't doing that. That makes sense. But anyway, I love Laser Z's. Couple points on the brand. Now, a lot of people say this, and I agree with this 100%. You're going to have a lot of good commercial brand mowers out there for sure, but at the end of the day, the dealers in your area, if you only got one dealer, you're probably going to have to go with that one, right? But for me, I've always used Xmark. Well, I say always, since about 2014, I bought my first Xmark, and I've had Xmark commercial style mowers ever since. I bought the bagging style mowers a little later, a couple of years later, as I grew. I had the bagging style mowers, but I love the Laser Z's. I love my dealer. Got a great dealer. And I'm just an Xmark guy, right? Like I said, Walker's my preferred bagging mower. I love the Walkers. For sure, probably like the Walker a little bit better than I do the Navigators. But anyway, hey, listen, let's, before we talk about my trucks, some of you guys that are, been viewing my channel and watching all my videos are probably wondering where this came from. I actually had this for 2 years. It's a permagreen spreader sprayer. I didn't actually use it last year at all. It just never worked out or made sense for me to put it on the truck. I would just use my Lesco push spreader because I would have 2 mowers, and obviously I'd be carrying fertilizer a lot of times. I just didn't have enough room for it, so I never actually even used it last year. But I will be using it, definitely this year for sure. Mainly for fertilizing. I don't really do a lot of spraying with it. That's really not why I bought it. I didn't buy it to do the spraying. I did it to mainly fertilize, and when I first bought it, I did a good bit of that. The first year I bought it, fertilizing a lot of yards, and you can get a lot of fertilizing done with it. It's got I think it holds, really not sure how many pounds, maybe 100 pounds, 150 pounds of fertilizer. It's got a big hopper, so that'll last you a few yards, depending on the size of the yard, but I like it. And I'll be getting some videos showing me fertilizing some of these yards whenever I start fertilizing in mid-April. And this over here, guys, we'll talk about the aerator, which is something I'll be doing here pretty soon. It's Xmark. I forget what they actually call it. They discontinued this particular model, this particular aerator, I don't know, a while back, maybe 5-6 years ago. I bought this off Marketplace, got a really good deal on it. I think I paid $2,800 for it. And I think new they were $5 or $6. I think, closer to $6, to be honest with you. So comes in handy. It's way better than the rental models that you get at Home Depot that you rent. Some of those Ryan, I forget the names of them. But this particular unit here, I wouldn't call it a game changer, but it's definitely been a really good purchase for me, and I've made a lot of money with it. And the fact that I have to worry about, going to rent them out from Home Depot has been, I guess you call it a game changer in terms of aerations. I just like having it on hand because, I get, fair amount of calls and people asking about aerating. People ask me when is the ideal time. I've always heard that June is the ideal time when the grass is actually growing, but for me, I typically actually prefer to do it, in March and April when the grass is short. Now, I don't know if that's exactly the ideal time, and it may actually, hurt your green up process, but from what I've been told and what people told me, as long as you're doing it once a year, it can definitely be beneficial to the grass itself and to the turf. So yeah, I like to do it now when the grass is short, when you're trying to get all that dead off, cutting that dead off, and lowering the top, so to speak. It just seems like it pokes the holes a little easier. And again, I think as long as you're doing it once a year, I think it's just a good cultural practice overall. So that's typically what I do. But yeah, really like this machine. It's been a good machine for me. And yeah, I'll be doing some videos talking about it and showing it in action, that kind of thing. So yeah, I've made a good bit of money with it since I've had it. Plan on making a good bit this year as well. So yeah, y'all, let's talk about my trucks. Try not to get the number. I got the number, my phone number on the side here. Y'all won't be calling me if it showed up. But anyway, so yeah, so I've had both these trucks for about 3 years now. I bought this one. Yeah, I bought this one right here with a spray rig on it, and we'll look at it here in a second. Get a little more details on it. But yeah, I bought it, I guess, 3 years ago, and then I bought this one shortly after, about 6-8 months later. Yeah, I love these trucks, guys. I love, if you're thinking about it, if you drove a truck and a trailer, you're driving a truck and trailer now, and you're thinking about it. Yeah, I was in your shoes for 20 plus years. Well, maybe not quite that long, but for a long time before I bought these, obviously. And yeah, I absolutely love these trucks. I think they're really great for maintenance. Now, if you got a skid steer, if you're wanting to haul a skid steer, which I don't, by the way, probably not the best choice for you. But if you're primarily a maintenance-based company like I am, I think they're great trucks to have. Couple points on the trucks. Both of them are gas. I think 6.6 liter gas engines. They told me when I was buying the trucks, they told me that if I was going to be making a lot of starts and stops, that gas would be the better option over diesel. But if I happened to have been, making a lot of long trips, that diesel would have been the preferred engine. But so yeah, I ended up going with the gas engines. Haven't had any problems. I think they both got around 20,000 miles on them. Yeah, they both hit 20,000. I got a little more than that not too long ago. So yeah, y'all, I mean, these should last me a long time. Try to keep them in good shape. I washed them, like I said earlier, this past Friday, and got them all cleaned up. Even got the inside. So a couple points. A couple things I really like about both trucks before I talk about the spray truck. Number one, the visibility. Now you see it's got the big flat windshield. So until you get in there, you really don't know just how good the visibility is. So I feel like it's safe. I mean, you're literally looking down the road once you sit in the cab, right? So yeah, that took me a little while to get adjusted to, get used to, but once I got used to it, I mean, the field of view that you get inside the Isuzus, the flat windshield, is just tremendous. I feel like it's actually a little bit safer than driving your typical truck. It's also going to be a little bit shorter, assuming you got, say, a double axle trailer, in terms of being able to fit in some tighter places. So I love that aspect, being able to get in and out of tighter neighborhoods and not taking up so much room, and park in certain places. So it's not going to be near quite as long as a truck and trailer setup would be, right? And obviously you don't have to worry about the trailer. We all know, it doesn't happen often, but you're going to experience issues with trailers if you use it enough. And throughout the year, I was constantly having to change out trailer tires and various other things that would happen. So less downtime, less worry when you're in the trailer setup. So yeah, I love these trucks, guys. Really do. Glad I invested the money. Both of them cost me between $70,000 and $75,000, and I put a good bit down on them, on each of them, when I bought them, and been paying on for a couple of years. So I really don't. Yeah, I should pay them both off within the next 2 or 3 years, hopefully, and they'll be assets. So yeah, I've put more money in them than I owe, so that's good. And yeah, just give me an idea on the equipment. I think I still owe for the Walker 223 and my new laser. Other than that, the other 5 mowers are paid off, so that's good. But yeah, y'all, let's talk about the spray truck. To me, this is the ultimate truck if you're doing spraying and treatments, okay? Because obviously I can carry 2 mowers. Now, the only problem is when I'm carrying 2 mowers, the mower on the back is going to be sitting up against the gate, so I'm really not sure probably not the best idea in the world, but I've never had any issues. But that'd be something that I want to watch out for in terms of having, some weight on that gate. So far it hadn't been a problem, but something that kind of concerns me a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to do an in-depth video, by the way, on this truck, because I do feel like it's the ultimate maintenance truck, especially if you're doing treatments like I am, like I said before. But this is a 400-gallon tank. As you can see, it's a split tank. One side is 290 gallons, the other is 110. It's got 2 pumps, 2 reels. So yeah, I can get a lot of yard sprayed. I can spray, the same yard, at the same time with both reels, both sides, so that makes sense. And I can mix different chemicals, which comes in handy. Depending on the grass type, I can mix my solution a little bit different than the other side, if that makes sense. Or I can put an insecticide on one side while I'm spraying pre-emerge on the other, if that makes sense. It just gives me a lot of options, things that I can do having this big spray rig on the back here, and I can actually take it off if I want to. It is bolted down. See if you can see over here. Yeah, it's bolted down. I don't know if you can see, there's 4 bolts on the corners. So whenever I get I'm hoping to get a mini skid steer in the coming months. I'm thinking I'll be able to, take this thing off, and it'll just allow me more room whenever I'm not using it. Be more room for the mowing equipment and stuff. So that'd be good. That's one thing I'm looking forward to with the land, and getting a powerful machine like a mini skid steer to help do some things around the property and whatnot. But anyway, hey, listen guys, it's getting a little long. It's about 22 minutes long now. I feel like I covered most of the stuff. Yeah, this is a dry storage area. As you see, stainless steel. It does leak a little bit from time to time. We'll get water in there, especially if it storms, it's windy and it's raining. But yeah, I can store a lot of fertilizer. You can see I got chemicals in here now, my pre-emergent stuff. And normally once I get to fertilizing in April, I'll put a lot of fertilizer. I can put, probably 12 to 15 bags, well actually more than that, probably close to 20 bags of fertilizer in this holder here. So that's good. But anyway, hey, listen guys, I think that's enough. I'm sure I probably forgot some things I wanted to mention, but I feel like I included most of the stuff that I wanted to talk about. Let me know if you got any questions. I'll probably do a more in-depth video on this truck. I feel like y'all find it interesting, and talk about more details, that kind of thing. But hope you enjoyed it. Appreciate you viewing. Let me know in the comments you got a question or whatever it may be. I consider this a big family. I'm learning hopefully just as much as you are from me. I'm learning from you. And of course, I've been watching more YouTube and that kind of thing too. So it's really helping me in my business and my growth. And, I don't have all the answers for sure. I'm still growing and trying to learn and trying to get better, right? So I think that's something I'll say at the end is, we can all grow. We can all get better. None of us are perfect. None of us know it all, right? So let's all learn and grow together, and looking forward to y'all seeing my journey, especially this year. Feel like y'all find it interesting with everything that I mentioned before, the land and shop being built and everything associated with all of that. Like I said, it's exciting for me. I'm looking forward to it. And y'all, anytime y'all have any suggestions, y'all let me know. Sure. But like I said before, comment, subscribe, like, all that kind of stuff. Sure would appreciate it. God bless each and every one of you guys. Talk to you later. Hey guys, I knew I'd forget something. I just realized it. After I walked in the garage, I've started putting stuff up. But I'm a steel guy, by the way. As you can see, all my steel stuff here. I will say this, kind of like, I got some pressure washers and some pressure washing equipment. I highly recommend doing pressure washing as an add-on service for your lawn care business, by the way. So I got a couple good DeWalt, 4,000 PSI pressure washers that come in handy. Obviously, I used it to clean my equipment the other day too. So pressure washers definitely must have, in my opinion, if you're going to own a lawn care business, especially once you get somewhat established. Maybe not early on. I use steel equipment. I've had a guy in the comment, or people in the comments, some of my videos in the past that have asked me, why I prefer steel. Two things. I think the main point is you want to find whatever brand, whether it be Steel Echo, Husqvarna, or whatever, Red Max, whatever. I'm not sure if that's around anymore. Whatever brand just feels good to you or handles good to you, that's what I would suggest that you use. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I love the Stihl and how it handles, how it feels. My dad, for example, he uses Echo. He's retired and mows some on the side. He likes Echo. He don't like Stihl. It's just that's what he prefers, right? So yeah, if you have multiple choices of different brand types of power equipment, handheld equipment, go with what feels good to you. But I mean, if you only have one dealer, and that's the second point, obviously your dealer, like with your mowers, if they only deal with Stihl, that's probably what you're gonna have to go with, right? Or Echo, whatever it may be. But if you got multiple different choices to choose from, I'd say go with what feels good. But anyway, hey, listen, y'all. Yeah, I just realized I forgot that. I throw that in there. Hope you're doing well. God bless.